You
guys are good.
I got a whole 3 hours of sleep today.
Oh, that's not much. So did me and Neil.
Hell yeah.
Neil got a little bit more, I think. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I didn't get the scores. Ignore the scores. They just started. So IgnitisJR versus HouseCat. I think they've only played once before, and it was pools for an invitational. I think Ignitis won, or Blake won. So we'll see what happens. So looks like he's playing the he's playing Lucina, so that's kind of crazy. I haven't seen this Lucina before. I saw him playing friendlies with him, but I haven't seen much from him playing her before. It looks like he's doing a solid job. She's just kind of better pit, so I guess that makes sense. And obviously HouseCat's that's better bread and butter playing in Sonora. Oh, I just realized this over here. Do you have anything you'd like to add, Mario?
I think whenever someone pops off, I'm just going to pop off really hard the mic. That's going to be my contribution here.
You're going to match the energy.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes you just got to do that. Oh shit! He taunted too, which makes it a lot funnier too. Oh, he gets him with the revenge. That's like kind of the problem for people who hold forward a lot in Smash. When you play Ben for the first time, he just like is really like well, you're seeing it right now. He's good at getting revenges, so you just can't. Oh, the hardest tomahawk just kind of stares into his little beady eyes. But Ben's kind of just run away with this.
Garnet led real well.
Ooh. Oh,
being super aggressive against HouseCat is a really challenging scenario. I said HouseCat usually likes playing like mostly defensively, but also having a lot of that defensive options against with rage and revenge.
It's the back air. So he's at 123 here. Again, Lucina just kind of has to play patient, hit some neutral, and like hit some big hits. Then it can be kind of back in the range. Lucina's very good at swatting Incineroar away, because he, like Incineroar's a little on the slower side. Unless he just does up B out of shield and kill him.
Random up B out of shield. Oh, no, that's planned. Knowing HouseCat, that was planned. I see that. I've died many a times doing just the up B that's played off ledge.
Yeah. Oh, he just gets a crazy side B too. Gets the lariat. Not the lariat, sorry, the aluminum whip. And again, he's just like, he keeps trying to press forward, but you get revenge if you do that.
I see. You got to respect some of the hits. HouseCat's hits are really strong, especially leading into any forward air or any command grab. Ooh, okay, good two-frame there.
Yep, but he kept his patience, and now he brought it back to at least close to even. Again, he just needs to keep playing patient and keep swatting at HouseCat. There's off-stage scenario here. Can't really go off-stage too much as Incineroar unless you do something risky, so Ben kind of respects his recovery, I should say.
I say it's fair that he's going to cover his options, making sure that Ignitis definitely has the better recovery advantage, comparing that HouseCat has a very linear recovery with Incineroar. But Incineroar does have a very strong keep away tool with the up B as well.
I like that empty hop here, waiting for to kind of see what he does on tech, and then swats him on the fair. If he just plays like that, he can.
Ooh, still slides it out? Nope,
Yeah.
not quite.
Yeah.
I see. HouseCat does take that with that mean forward air.
But no, certainly that was not a bad round. Blake was kind of showing he was adjusting kind of to the matchup. We've all played against Ben's and Incineroar, and it's certainly different. It's certainly not like other characters. It is quirky.
I see. You most definitely need to do your homework, especially playing against HouseCat. He's got a lot of mix-ups and most definitely keeps a lot of throw combos. Big thing is most Incineroars I've ever seen in playing in other brackets, they don't usually do a lot of revenge techniques. They'll usually revenge if it's very necessary or they're going to take any strong hits. But Ben usually likes to revenge consistently with most of his hits.
And let's be honest, most people aren't going to play an Incineroar quite like Ben anyway. So it's kind of the peak, at least around here. But he's switching to Duck Hunt, and so we're getting the pit switch as well.
I say interesting choice. I don't know much from Ignitis about like his pit play style. I know I've seen him play Lucina before. And Lucina is a solid character choice, definitely just knowing your fundamentals. But Pit has a few more options on top of your fundamental choice.
But yeah, so Pit has a lot of mobility. He falls. I think its air mobility is a little better than Lucina's as well, which makes sense. He's an angel. But this is gone from one weird matchup to an even weirder matchup playing Duck Hunt. Mario, have you ever played against Ben's Duck Hunt?
Probably like once or twice. Yeah, it's never really gone well, but you know.
Yeah, I don't think it's going well for a lot of us if we played his Duck Hunt. It's a hard character to play against, but again, Ignitis is just kind of holding his own, doing a pretty solid job, and he's got the stock off there.
It's a solid hit there from Ignitis, trying to get his forward smash out and making sure to keep Ben off stage. It's interesting, usually HouseCat likes to snap towards ledge because Duck Hunt's recovery normally clicks to ledge, but interesting he landed on top, giving Ignitis the forward smash.
And what I'm kind of liking what Ignitis is doing right now, he's being very mindful of the fact that without can, as an out of shield option or just like an instant disadvantage option, he gets the kill there. But Duck Hunt's just his disadvantage can be really, really bad, and sometimes you just kind of have to abuse that so he can't get his zoning back on track.
As I say, that zoning, you got to watch out for Can, and Can's a huge player, especially also Frisbee is also dangerous. Again, a lot of the keep away tools. It's interesting there from Ben. I assumed that he was waiting for Ignitis to move off stage and edge guard him, but it almost kept more like he scared him off ledge. Yeah,
it looked like he was trying to fade back so he didn't get hit with the recovery, but then died. And then he gets a big old combo just like that. Again, not where you want to be with Blake getting momentum. He's a very momentum-based player, especially, again, as he likes to go in and do all these crazy combos with Pit. Some of them are pretty hard, too, if you ever tried to playing Pit yourself.
Oh, definitely. I say it's most likely difficult trying to get a lot of those, and you have to have a really good grasp on your fundamentals. Spacing is also quite important. No tech there. Yeah. Interesting, no tech there from HouseCat.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, a little bit of confusing actions in terms of counter picking. I imagine we're going to see the Pit the rest of the set. I imagine we're probably going to see the Incineroar unless they practice each other, which they were playing in friendlies for a good bit. So maybe there's a specific reason he doesn't want to go Incineroar in this matchup. But I guess we'll have to see. But first we're seeing the stage counter pick. Imagine we're going to see a lot of platforms in terms of the extensions Pit can get. And we are going to get one platform, not a lot of them, just one.
I see, just all set for one platform. Mm-hmm. So, interesting the choices there. I see, yes, I figure HouseCat most likely wants to go back to Incineroar. It would be an interesting choice for him to go back to Duck Hunt, especially since he had that a mistimed tech, and it's probably his safest option.
Yeah, I mean, and he's also called HouseCat, not House Dog and Duck.
Dog and
exactly.
Duck.
Yeah. That'd be a pretty bad tag, honestly.
A little bit of a mouthful, yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard. Get someone to drag down. I love the drag down there with Pit. It looks very, very cool.
I was gonna say I don't know how technical the drag downs combo section is, but I do know that it's definitely something you're gonna have to try at least to connect any other multiple hits into. Mm-hmm. But like I said, he's really keeping his good spacing, and Ignitis really seems to be taking a hold neutral off of most of these encounters.
Yeah, as I say, it looks like they're both trying to keep kind of their space. If you ever played HouseCat, specifically the Incineroar, he does kind of get in the phase where he'll kind of stick in one part of the stage, and just kind of threaten approaches. But when he gets it, you just get messed up. Incineroar is just crazy like that.
Yeah, that's. I'm most likely interested in seeing the way that I believe HouseCat can keep this fairly even. Majoritively, it seems that the set right now. Okay, interesting that he still takes that off that back air. It's still an even set. I still believe that Ignitis can actually take this stock back, especially since he's been playing pretty on point. But HouseCat, he's gonna be hard to break, especially if he gets this percent lead. Rage is definitely gonna help him out here on the end.
Yeah, no, of course. But again, it's pretty even so far. Nothing terribly crazy. I think that's kind of what we're going to see for the rest of this set. Them playing a little more patient. Blake kind of slowing it down a little bit more than he would usually. But he gets the F smash, and it's clearly showing the fact how even it is right now.
I see. I'm liking the looks from majority of how both players are playing right now. It does seem that the neutral is very solid, and some of the mix-ups. HouseCat does make it back to ledge. I believe he spared his jump there, trying to get back up towards ledge, and just had enough to snap ledge.
Mm-hmm. So he gets right back on, and I really like the weight there to get, and then get the forward air after the down throw. It's kind of a bread and butter. Oh, yeah. I like how he doesn't use his side B often, but it usually works. But he hits him with the back air, gets him back off stage.
So it's interesting to see Ignitis actually land that side B there off ledge, side B on ledge. I don't know if it snaps or not, but it's a good keep away tool to try and keep people from ledge guarding.
Mm-hmm. Again, he just has to be kind of careful with how he gets back on the ledge, because, or back on the stage, I should say, because HouseCat can kind of swat him away, and he can easily die at such a high percent as he kind of just like fishing for the back air a little bit, or a throw. Ooh.
Interesting mix-up there from HouseCat. I see that if that would have connected, that definitely would have killed at that percentage.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting to go for the grab. He's okay. No, he spares his jump. Good. HouseCat definitely keeping his jump spared. Nice kill off the top there from HouseCat.
We got Lightning McQueen on commentary with us today.
I see.
Just wanted to be like, Kerchow, I'm loud.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, back to the match.
But anyhow, there from HouseCat, good kill off the top. I don't know the ceiling stage height on this, but I do believe that, especially most of those kills, you can DI downward off those top throw lariats, but definitely enough to try and get him off top. HouseCat had rage. Ignitis with the throw, clearing his rage. Getting him back up towards stage again. Yeah, it's going to be hard for him to try and break in. Coming on top.
I really like that pivot F tilt. It doesn't quite kill, but it definitely shows he's willing to do something like that. Oh, and he goes far.
Was that down for the footstool? I think HouseCat tried the footstool there.
Maybe, or he was just trying to go for an air. But anyway, he has the advantage here. Let's see if he can do something with it. Just one hard throw, a good read, and a little more percent especially will help a lot. And that can take it.
Definitely the massive percent lead here for HouseCat. I believe he's definitely got his options getting in there. Although Ignitis starting to pick up a little bit of a combo lead. It's still a low percentage gap, I do believe. Any large hit, any more of those forward airs, Ignitis has got to watch out for those aerials.
Yeah, no, again, this is what we're seeing with most HouseCat matches. They just want to keep their space. They don't want to risk anything. Ben very cognizant of that. Ignitis also very cognizant of that. So I don't think we're going to see anything too crazy. But the Nair out of shield, and there it goes.
Nair out of shield, good option. Quick option, good way to get any cleanup kills.
So we're going into game number 4.
It's interesting getting here in game 4. I believe they're both at a fairly equal advantage here. I don't see either one being at a disadvantage at their position right now. I definitely see HouseCat continuing to stay with Incineroar. I don't believe he'd do any mix-ups. He does like to make his optional character choices.
Do you think we're going to see some counterpicking from Ignitis with either the ZSS or the Lucina today? Honestly, in this set, sorry.
Within this set, he already did play Lucina, and he did have a very solid Lucina run in the beginning, so I would see him going back to it, especially since the disadvantage state's a little better for Lucina. But ZSS is interesting because of the grab ranges. You know, you can actually challenge HouseCat on his grab range just solely based off the whip.
Well, and speaking of a whip, he's going Byleth right now. I'm not sure who Ignitis is going to go for that.
I say really throwing Ignitis for a loop on this one. HouseCat truly is playing the entire roster.
So he's going back to Lucina. We actually have... Oh, now he's going to Pit. Okay.
Honestly, that's safe for Ignitis. I'd say staying Pit is interesting unless they wanted to change the mix-up. But I think Ben likes to keep it fresh, so as long as he's keeping his playstyle interesting.
But there also is the advantage of kind of like keeping your head cool and staying a character and trying to figure out the character rather than trying to just go to a different matchup like that.
Definitely, especially with as many characters in this game. I mean, you can counterpick all day, every day, but it's... Especially with the, what is it now, 80 some odd characters? I think it's like 81 or 82.
Yeah. But going to the first, or this match, I should say, both started off with really, really solid combos. Now they're kind of going back into the spacing game. Again, they're very knowledgeable of being safe and not doing something too crazy. And I don't think we're going to see any huge risk, at least at this point in the set. There can be a lot of set left, so we'll see.
I see. It's going to be interesting at this point because usually HouseCat is definitely going to get a lot of these linkers, but this is now also the idea of playing a zoning sword character. So HouseCat, I believe, definitely can play this out, but there's going to be a definite try and win on hard neutral between these two.
Yeah, for sure.
I see these two are definitely having a challenge trying to get in between both.
Okay. All right, let's see here. We're going to, again, HouseCat keeping a pretty healthy lead. Not going to do anything too crazy. That down air seems like it would be hard to time with an up B, like to spike him.
It'd be interesting to get the spike off, especially since that it's definitely a slow hit. There's a lot of hit stun on initial startup. So
And he gets the second hit of the S smash with the spot touch. Oh!
Ignitis actually clipping him with the arrow and still
Yeah.
getting nair. That will put HouseCat out.
Yeah, that was a crazy edge guard, and now he got back to lead from that, even though he was kind of getting a little bit overwhelmed in this game then, in this game 4.
I say Ignitis definitely keeping a good spacing in between both because it's all or nothing, especially with those any of those ledge guards. I mean, you saw from that arrow, he shot that basically from like mid stage. He still clipped him. So projectiles are gonna definitely important here in between both.
And he gets the crazy pit combos. Oh, does he get the
double dunk?
Oh, he tries the double dunk.
He's
Not
reaching
quite.
deep.
Oh, that
Nice.
was amazing tech Ben just got.
That's an amazing tech there from HouseCat. Still clipping up that kill there on Ignitis. It's really working out on that tech.
He goes with the down there fair.
Ignitis still trying to make his way back on towards ledge. Looking like HouseCat's definitely holding a strong edge guard here.
Yeah, he's not really doing anything crazy. He just wants to do a solid ledge grab, but to get back to the center stage, they're both going in a little more than they were before, so that's kind of crazy to see.
Definitely. Well, I mean, I feel like they have to definitely try and win out that neutral, so keeping themselves, not just spacing themselves and staying in neutral, but they're trying to win each one. I would say Ignitis definitely now knows that he's in an element here where he's fighting another sword fighter.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
I believe with the larger roster of sword fighters, that's mostly the matchup he's played against.
Yeah. So they're just kind of chilling right now. Nothing too crazy.
Trying to find picks here. HouseCat does find one pick there, trying to go towards backside. Maybe keeping the ledge guard. Ignitis just inching his way back up on towards stage.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see anything too crazy.
I see. It's good that he's getting the side beast back towards ledge, keeping his recovery short and linear towards that side. Since HouseCat doesn't seem to be jumping off ledge with Byleth, I don't know the offstage options of Byleth, but I do believe that he can offer more than Incineroar.
Yeah. I don't know much about Byleth, but I think Nair would probably be decent for catching recovery, especially since his doesn't have a hitbox. But he hits him with the Elliott Kinney with the pit down air into the up smash, and he takes a stock. So Ignitis had a pretty healthy lead. He's doing the Nair.
I was gonna say that's classic. You see, he's trying to get his way there, keeping it covered. I see, man. Ignitis is really going deep for a lot of these hits. See, that's bold there. It's bold coming from Ignitis to try and jump deep, especially since HouseCat had already clipped ledge.
The hardest part about getting high is coming back down. That's what they said.
It's always the hardest part.
So again, just a few hits and HouseCat can be back into this. They're both kind of naring, staying in shield. They gets us started with the up tilt. Haven't seen that much lately, but hits him with the back air, up tilt or down tilt, gets him in the nair, back air into up smash. A lot of moves being thrown out right now.
I was gonna say a lot of these hits just trading here in neutral. A lot of coverage options are really not fully connecting. Good back throw there from HouseCat. Definitely trying to keep him off ledge. Oh, he tries to go for the dunk, not quite clipping the 2-frame and still missing ledge.
Looked like he was just like a few pixels, but gets the late nair into dash attack. That's pretty bread and butter for and Byleth.
Yes, indeed. I said trying to get Byleth definitely being a slower of the sword fighters. It's interesting for him to try and bait those shield hits. Those shield hits are really going to be whatever it comes down to. If they can link any strong combos, this might be game for either one.
Brother, it might be starting to rain. We'll see if Ben feels the drizzle or he's going to get back on that boat. We're going to see what happens here.
It's interesting to see that Ignitis is trying to get that fair off. Definitely now playing more off-stage edge guarding, playing a little bit more aggressive. Ignitis getting close on some of these hits. He's got to watch himself on that spacing. Oh, there he goes, clipping those nice arrows off stage. HouseCat definitely trying to wait now. It's maybe trying to slow down the match pacing, trying to get him to match up.
And the F air is gonna kill.
Yeah, I say nice kill. Nice kill option there from Ignitis going into the game 5.
So it's kind of crazy set. Again, this is only the second time they've ever played. Very, very strong players, and it almost looks like they're kind of meshing together. Andrew, can you see if there's any cool sets and losers that can happen that would be like, hey, maybe just wait for a
So their playstyle is very interesting here, coming from each option. I mean, it's fairly even across the board, and again, like you said, yes, for it only being their second time, it would be fairly even without no player information from coming back to our consistent tournaments.
Right.
It's still very close, so very solid options for both players.
Hey. Yeah, we have the fan, so it's a little poor.
Not by much. They're still burning.
Yeah, that's very true. Not by much, but We gotta make sure the players hear us as little as possible. How much did you hear us, by the way, when Andrew and I were commentating?
Not too bad. Some pop-ups here and there, and it's not actually
yeah,
really good.
we tried to be mindful of that as much as possible. Even though we're watching the best set ever played in Ultimate history. But yeah, as Paladin just said, we are going to Game 5 with these two players. You're gonna see. Well, we're just going to see a lot of patience. I'm sure it's probably kicking in the stakes a little more at this point. The winner of this gets in the top 8, which they're getting in the money. They're getting in the money if they get into the top 8.
I see you breaking in top 8. That's that's bread if you're actually on the board there.
Top 8 winner side specifically, because top 6 is the people who get paid. And he's starting off in a big way with these combos. Yeah,
and he's getting bold with those combos. I don't know if being aggressive here, like you said, holding forward there on Incineroar is very bold for Ignitis.
Yeah, when he starts going for the pivots, you can tell he's getting a little more confidence, and he's playing confident. But Ben with that really, really well timed back air, he could. If he would just waited a little bit.
Oh, that's so close. Ignitis really holding ledge there, and if he would have just timed that just a slight bit sooner, great tech there from Ignitis, right there below 100%, still managing to tech off ledge.
And he's going through the lariat, and he swats him away, even with a strong hit like that.
I see. It's surprising that move box out side B, because side B usually has a lot more of that hit priority. Interesting, he's trying to keep him boxed out here with arrows. That's definitely a big hit again. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's smart there from Ignitis, though. Linear recovery, like I said on HouseCat, is going to be really hard for him to make it back. So he's definitely got to watch out for those arrows on ledge.
Oh, he tried to just end the stock early with that F air.
I see that. That's close.
Just hits him with the lariat off stage.
Oh, okay, yep, digging deep. That's a good solid option there from HouseCat.
You can tell they're getting the Game 5 mode where they're taking a little more risks, being even a little more clean still. It's just kind of crazy to see what they're going to pull out in this match.
I see. It's good that they're keeping each other's options boxed, so that way they're not too consistent with the same way they were playing before. Again, even with HouseCat, his consistency has actually changed since the first set to the last set. I see. IgnitisJR here is still trying to make up some combo damage, but he's definitely racking it here on HouseCat. HouseCat being a heavier character here with Incineroar, he's managing to get away with a slightly more hits. Oh man, digging deep again. He's definitely getting away with this, trying with those low hits. It's gonna be interesting. Pulls off the confirm to get him into revenge and still manages to land the forward air.
Oh my god.
This is an even set right now. This is even Game 5.
They went all set playing so patient, and now they're just kind of scrapping with each other. They see the top 8, they see the money, they're just trying to do what they can do to get it.
I see they're trying to get as close as they can. Both these players right now playing intensely close right now, especially coming here in Game 5. They definitely have the knowledge on some of their options. That's going to kill. That's going to kill off top. That throw is deadly.
HouseCat is a few more hits and a few more grabs away from putting Ignitis into the loser's bracket and submitting himself in the winner's side top 8. Starts with the back throw, gets him off stage. He's going to try something crazy.
Not quite going to link on a 2-frame, but he's still going to manage to hold his way on ledge. IgnitisJR is still managing to find his last kill into the options. Hits on shield with F smash.
Those aren't the kind of F smash you want to make in moments like that.
I see. It's bold that he's right on ledge, still trying to hold that position. Oh, and he gets the revenge. HouseCat holding revenge part, still managing to deal damage as well on Ignitis. Still breaks shield option, still waiting for it.
Is that it?
No, he's still going to hold that. I say Ignitis is still low percent, still below 100, but he's staying low. He's hoping that HouseCat's going to try and fish his way off stage, not finding any options. Back throw? No, back throw's not going to kill yet. Close from mid-stage, probably would have killed on ledge. Ooh! Good tech there from HouseCat, holding that last stock. He's really keeping his edge there.
But Ignitis is just surviving the best he can.
I see it's going to be hard. He'll have to make a comeback here, especially with that stock lead that HouseCat has. But trying to pick up that last kill, HouseCat's really holding it. He's trying to play the arrow game. That's going to be hard for HouseCat to try and make it back if any of those link. That was smart there from Ignitis. Good keep away game.
Ignitis has to hope for a miracle right now in order to return from this. Because again, a one grab and he could be done if he's on the right side of the stage. Or correct side of the stage. Starts off with the combo.
Oh my god, he's getting the combo. He's extending it.
That was
he's pulling 46. That's no way he's going to actually lead that link. Somehow HouseCat is... It's coming up to close.
Ben.
Oh, and he DIs it.
Ben can't feel the drizzle right now.
Oh, they are fighting for it now.
He can't play like
trying to get in close.
He has to be third chimp right now. He has to fight out of it. He has to get on the boat right now.
Oh, and it's just getting the down tilt, landing in an...
Oh, back here could have...
There's no way he's going to... Oh, and the dash attack. That was a smart burst option there from HouseCat.
Amazing set from both these players. They played amazing.